But man, Cooper Flagg, Mark, how about this? 35 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, no steals and no blocks. So he actually kind of mailed it in on defense. Just kidding. 13 of 22 from the floor, 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Ron and I talked about it on the pregame show and a lot last night. We wanted to see Coop come out against the Lakers last night, really aggressive, because the Lakers just don't have anyone that can guard that guy.
I think this is what everybody's been wanting. This
is what we've been praying.
5-15 like start. The math says the season is already gone in terms of making the playoffs. Maybe you can help us with where
2 out of 77 teams in the last 20 years that have started 5-15 or worse have made the playoffs.
Right. So, but tonight he was just looking for his shot from the get-go, and just he was on the attack. And I loved late when he starts to the left of the key, works himself all the way to the right side, and just rose up for that little midi, and just the way he was moving and carrying himself from point to point, he was so confident that shot was going down, and it was. He drained it, nothing but net. Great bow on his offensive performance. Threw in a couple late free throws, 35 points, and for a night, I think we can suspend the tank talk. The tank talk is going to resolve itself on its own with this roster where the 2 point guards in favor are Ryan Nebhard on a 2-way deal, Brandon Williams, who was on a 2-way deal last season. Those are the 2 point guards right now. D'Angelo Russell, again, DNP.
CD.
DNP.
Not illness, not
very
injured.
Very much C, very much D.
Yeah.
Do not forget those. Do not forget those 2 initials.
Yeah.
So the losses are going to take care of themselves. The upcoming schedule is not kind. So tonight was a desperation bowl. That's like, I've been using Crisis Bowl a lot because we've got these teams at the bottom of the West. You throw New Orleans in there. You throw Memphis in there. Who am I leaving out? There's one more team I'm leaving out. Clippers, Mavs, Memphis.
I meant to send it to you.
I mean, the Jazz, maybe.
No, the Jazz. No, because the Jazz are not.
Kings.
Kings.
Yeah.
That's okay.
We used Crisis Bowl in the pregame thumbnail.
I've used Crisis Bowl twice.
We did.
To describe recent games against the Grizz and the Clippers, but this was a desperation bowl for the Clippers. I mean, remember, the Clippers do not have their first round pick in 2026. It is going to the Thunder.
It's actually a brutal win by the Mavs for that reason.
Yeah, it's like
Clippers need to win out for the good of the league.
Like, I thought, especially when PJ goes down, no Anthony Davis, no Lively, no Gafford, now no PJ. Najee Marshall has to move into the starting lineup. I thought the way the game started, all right, great. This is great. Cooper's going to shoot relentlessly, and Clippers are going to win a game they desperately need to win, but Cooper's going to go for a big night, and the Mavs, that's probably good news for the Mavs, but I think it's been such a rough 6 weeks to start the season that they now got to go to Denver, but there were a lot of happy faces on that bench. You could see it.
It's just, man, nights like this from Coop. I mean, again, he's 18. He's a rookie. This was game, 16 of his career, 17 of his career, something like that. He's missed a few. But nights like tonight are the kind that make you really think like anything is possible. Being a fan is all about getting your hopes up, and usually your expectations and hopes and dreams get crushed either by loss or by incompetence or things that are out of your control or whatever. But whenever you got a guy that's very young and very good, and he has a night like he did tonight, it is totally okay to just get completely carried away and say, man, like, what is he going to look like 2 months from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now? Is there anything that he will not be able to do? Last night, his shot wasn't falling and he was kind of passive. He had 11 assists. Tonight, he was being very aggressive. The Clippers did not have a lot of interest in stopping him. He went for 35 points. He did those on back-to-back nights. Back-to-back nights on a really banged-up team with no reason to win and with not a lot of talent around him. He just went into Kawhi and James Harden's house and had the best game of the three. I mean, those are 2 first-ballot Hall of Famers, 2 all-time great players, and Coop was the best player on the floor tonight. for most of the game. And that shot,
New Balance showdown.
Oh wow, yeah, no,
Cooper Flagg v. Kawhi Leonard.
That's a big one.
Because there is a New Balance store in Dallas, and it's near some restaurants that I love to frequent. So you
see Coop there often?
Well, that's the thing. For years it was like, wow, Kawhi is getting some pretty prominent placement in Dallas for some playoff memories that Mavs fans do not love.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the signage has now been ceded to number 32. It is his store.
So good.
Tonight is his night.
And there were a couple plays he made. I mean, you mentioned the shot where he kind of went end to end and just walked right into a spot. And the way that he just rocked back and kicked the leg out, it reminded me of a guy that used to play here many, many, many years ago.
You're getting carried away now.
I am, but like that's
your last statement was getting carried away. The anything is possible. Now you're getting really carried away.
It reminded me the way
Tanner,
he rocked
should we
back,
let him get carried away?
High release, high arcing shot, nothing but net. It was beautiful. He had a really, really nice behind the back dribble to split a double team, and he found Najee in the corner. He had another really nice pass on the right side of the floor where he was posting up. A double team came, and he rose up over Kawhi and fired a pass to the weak side corner shooter. Like, he is seeing the floor. He's making stuff happen. Tanner's got the flag captured shirt up on the screen. It is Black Friday right now, folks. I know it is soon to be Sunday, but our Black Friday sale runs all the way through the weekend right into Cyber Monday. Everything on our website is 30% off, up to 90% off. You go to alldlls.com, click the merch button right at the top of the page. It'll take you to our locker. Again, everything is at least 30% off. So go ahead and fill up your closet with all sorts of stuff. And we're going to have more shirts coming out soon. I promise you. We will have shirts, maybe even some with ping pong balls. But tonight is not a night for ping pong balls. Tonight is about Coop.
PJ Washington just tweeted Cooper Flagg.
Ooh.
So
he's that dude.